Have you ever noticed something strange? When someone you love texts you, your mood instantly improves. When they don't reply, suddenly your chest feels heavy, your mind starts racing, and you keep checking your phone like it's going to apologize on its own. That's not magic. That's not coincidence. That's addiction. Yes, today we're talking about the addiction called love. Now relax, I'm not saying love is bad. I'm saying love is powerful. So powerful that it can hijack your brain without asking permission. Think about it. Why does one seen message hurt more than a bad exam result? Why does their smile feel like a reward and their silence feel like punishment? Why do we say things like, I can't live without them? Because love doesn't just live in the heart, it lives in the brain. When you fall in love, your brain releases chemicals: dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin. Sounds scientific, but let's make it simple. Dopamine is the same chemical released when you eat chocolate, win a game, or scroll endlessly on your phone at 2 a.m. So basically, your brain treats your partner like a luxury chocolate bar. That's why their attention feels amazing, and that's why losing it feels unbearable. At the beginning of love, everything feels intense. You wait for their message like it's a festival announcement. Your phone vibrates, and your heart jumps before your brain even checks who it is. Even boring things become exciting. Standing in a queue, fun. Talking about random nonsense, entertaining. Just existing together feels enough. That's the high. But here's where it gets interesting. Over time, the brain wants more attention, more reassurance, more time, more love, just like any addiction. So when the other person doesn't meet those expectations, withdrawal starts, anxiety, overthinking, mood swings. I'm fine texts that clearly mean I am not fine. You start reading between lines that don't even exist. A short reply becomes a sign of lost interest. A busy day becomes proof they don't care. And the worst part? You know you're overthinking, but you can't stop. That's addiction behavior. Love addiction doesn't always look dramatic. Sometimes it looks like checking their last scene, ignoring your own needs, adjusting your happiness to their mood, feeling incomplete without them. And here's a hard truth most people don't like hearing. Love becomes dangerous when it becomes your only source of happiness. Because then you're not loving someone, you're depending on them. There's a big difference. Love says, I want you in my life. Addiction says, I need you to feel okay. And need creates fear. Fear of losing, fear of being replaced, fear of being alone. That's why love can make the strongest person act completely irrational. You promise yourself you won't text first. 5 minutes later, you're typing hey with full confidence. You say, I won't care this time. But you care. Deeply. Immediately. Funny, right? But also very human. Now here's the twist. Real love is calm. Addictive love is chaotic. Healthy love feels safe. Addictive love feels urgent. One helps you grow. The other makes you anxious. So how do you know the difference? Ask yourself this. Do you feel more like yourself in this love? Or less? Do you feel supported? Or controlled by emotions? Do you feel peaceful? Or constantly alert? Love shouldn't feel like a drug you're afraid to lose. It should feel like a home you can return to. Yes, love will always have intensity. Yes, attachment is natural. But when love starts stealing your sleep, your confidence, and your self-respect, that's not romance. That's emotional dependence wearing a romantic mask. The goal isn't to stop loving. The goal is to love without losing yourself. Because the most powerful kind of love is not obsession, it's balance. And here's something beautiful to remember. When you don't make love your addiction, it becomes your strength. You enjoy it. You respect it. You don't beg for it. And suddenly, love stops controlling you and starts flowing naturally. So next time you feel that rush, that panic, that craving, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, is this love? Or is this my brain asking for another emotional dose?